What's up, guys? We're back. If this is your first time, welcome. To all of my adoring fans out there, welcome back. Alright guys, I think it's time. The Carmen, which is what this is, I think it's soft enough to be cut open at this point. I also have a Gwen, which you saw me pick like last week. So both of these I picked on pretty much the same day. It was like last Sunday. So today is Sunday, and it's exactly a week later, and the Gwen feels soft, not completely soft, but it feels soft enough to cut open. As you know, we had issues with some animals and then it was starting to crack because of the rain. And then the Carmen, which this is my one and only Carmen that I got this year, and my Carmen is flowering, so that's a good thing. But I'm curious, kind of like, there's a lot of other people out there who are growing Carmens also, and are hoping that this is going to be a good fruit. Me too, I'm hoping. So as you know, I try to cut the fruit and allow the stem to kind of stay on the fruit, which should allow this fruit to kind of ripen more evenly. But it's already at the point where this is pretty much soft and ready to go. This one feels softer than the Gwen, but I think it's also partly because the Gwen has thicker skin, so this is it feels like thinner skin. So let's give it a try and see. Of course, I'm hoping for good things from the Carmen Hass at this point. So seems to be okay. Cuts kind of nice. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Looks interesting. The seed is, I kind of like the color of these types of seeds where it's like the darker and the skin really sticks onto the seed. But it looks pretty good. So let's open up the Gwen. So we'll have to kind of cut around some of these issues that we got here. So yeah, skin on the Gwen feels a lot like harder. It's thicker, definitely. So I guess we got a little issue there, but that's from damage from like UFOs, I would say. What's interesting is this seed kind of reminds me of Jan Boyce, where the seed's a little on the smaller side. One thing I did notice, or I'm noticing right now, is that there is some fibers right here. I guess I should probably cut this part out. So back to the Carmen, which is what this is. Color is nice. Let's do my very scientific peel test, of course. So we'll cut it just like this. And take this and kind of just peels okay. Skin kind of breaks. So I like when the skin's a little more rubbery. So okay, this is not peeling that good. So the skin kind of just breaks apart as you're pulling it apart. So when the skin's a little bit more rubbery, it just kind of comes off kind of like a banana, but this is not doing that, which is okay. So let's give it a quick taste test here. Very Hass-like. Geez, this fruit is I would say is really good. It's excellent tasting, kind of like a Hass, and pretty much just like a Hass actually. So the fruit's a little on the smaller side compared to my Hass, but this was my first fruit from my tree, and it's a small tree, so that's a little expected at this point. So that's good. This is really good. Now let's try to peel this Gwen. So this is the Gwen. Gwen peels a lot nicer. That's kind of how I like to peel avocados, and if it comes out nice and clean just like that, that's actually pretty nice. So let's give this one a taste also. I mean, if I yeah, let's give it a taste. Okay, so Gwen is a little bit more mild flavored wise compared to the Carmen. Carmen has more of a, I guess, a nutty avocado flavor. Carmen is closer to Hass. Gwen is actually really good also, but it's a little bit more mild, I would say. So that's kind of my take on it. They're both good. So let's go back for another. Let's try it. Peel it again. Maybe it might react differently. This is a Carmen. So let's try to peel it again. Maybe better? No. See how it just kind of breaks apart? Flavor wise, I think I like my Carmen better than the Gwen. This is a little bit more avocado flavor. This is really good also. I mean, both of these are really good, good tasting avocados. The Gwen's good. This is kind of weird because the seed's a little on the smaller side. So here's a Hass off of my tree. If I look at the skin and compare it, Hass is bigger, but the skin is very bumpy. This is bumpy too, but this is more bumpy. The Gwen stays green when it ripens versus the Carmen, the skin gets black, which is a good sign. So that's part of the differences here. But the fruit on my Hass is already a lot bigger too. And partly it might be because that my Hass avocado tree is a little older, a little bigger, more mature. So we'll see what happens with the Carmen if it actually starts to produce fruit that's a little bigger than this. Okay, I hope you guys are doing well. That was going to be just a quick video kind of showing you what the Carmen Hass looks like. So, and I think this is going to be good. I mean, it tastes good as long as it's productive. And the hype is that this Carmen Hass can potentially produce fruit multiple times in a year. So there's people who have actually stated that they've gotten flowers 2 times a year, 3 times a year even, and they can get multiple crops throughout the whole year. So that's why I'm excited about this. But then I was concerned that it was just all hype and no substance. But I was also concerned that the flavor wasn't going to be good. But after having this is actually really good. So I'm glad that this is in my yard. Now, the Carmen that I have in a pot still, I think I will probably just go ahead and put that in the ground. I was kind of holding off and trying to decide if I wanted to add that somewhere in my yard or put some of my other varieties like the Kahalu or, some of the other Hawaiian varieties into the ground. But, I got the space for it. I would just have to find a spot. The challenge for me is not finding a spot, but running a line for water and irrigation to it and then managing it. So other than that, if I can just find a good spot where the line's almost there, I can just add in a quick line to it, then probably easy to go ahead and just do it. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. See ya.